Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, good afternoon. My name is Krystal Williams, and I am here to represent Hector J. Perez, a hardworking man, for he was a roofer. Had to bust his ass every single day to find work, but who always provided for his family. He was a loving father and devout husband. A man who loved his family so much and who was dedicated to being the provider every husband should be to his family, that just short of a year after being married, left his wife, his stepdaughter, the child he and his wife had together, and everything he had known for the past several years, and traveled to Florida, and then to Bush, Louisiana, alone, and without any knowledge of what the future held for him and his family. He did this in order to find work, provide a safe and stable home, and then soon sent for his family to come live with him. For 7 years, Hector Perez and his stepdaughter were simply inseparable. He was the only father figure she ever had. He treated her as his very own, provided clothing, shelter, food and water, but most importantly, love and trust. Something his stepdaughter was not too familiar with prior to meeting Hector Perez, in that her father was never in her life. She didn't know who he was. Hector Perez even went to the great lengths of legally adopting her, a huge responsibility for any person to take on, and not an easy task. Something that he did not have to do, but wanted to do, because he loved her just that much. Hector Perez's life was shattered the day he found out that his stepdaughter, one he loved so much, and did everything in his power to protect, accused him of touching her inappropriately. Just like any father who is placed in this type of situation, Hector Perez was in disbelief. He was confused, and most of all, he was hurt. Hurt that he had been accused of such an inhumane act. But today, Hector Perez will contest these allegations. He will take that stand under sworn oath and tell you, the jury, that he has not and would not ever do anything to jeopardize the trust and love between he and his stepdaughter. You will hear for yourself. Mr. Perez's wife tell you that she had no prior suspicions or even reports from her daughter that Hector Perez had ever done anything that was not appropriate with her daughter. I charge each and every member on this jury as the voices of justice and protectors of the law to listen to these testimonies before you today and examine each piece of evidence that will be shown from both sides of this case and make the right decision, unbiased and untainted. And I trust that you will do nothing short of just that. Thank you.